Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2 Early Access. So, Endless Space 1 was a 4X game that came out a few years ago by Amplitude Studios, the same people who made things like Endless Legend, etc. Endless Space 2 is basically the sequel, but is going to be released in Early Access. So all the things in the game are kind of there, except for all the races so far, as I understand it. We only have like 4 of the races, and you can't do custom races as of yet. So we're going to have a little bit of a play around, and we're going to play as... Ooh. So at the moment we've got a choice between the Sophons. I'm going to call them the Sofas, because it's easier to say. The Cravers, the Vodiani, who look awesome, and the Lumeris, who look like, I don't know, some sort of merfolk with breast enhancement. The Vodiani are just tempting because they look awesome. And if we have a look at their class of ships... Oh yeah. That is their biggest ship. This just can't even fit in the picture. The Ark. I think it's because they live in Ark ships. This is actually really awesome, being able to pick your, like, race based on, oh, what does the ship hull look like? Because if you're going to, like, edit your race, you don't really care much beyond what the visuals are. And this is great. They're like, yeah, actually, you're picking your visuals. Here you go. Pick from based on the hull design. That's great. I love that. But yeah, we can't edit at the moment because it's not available in early access. So the Cravers are kind of at war all the time. They're meant to be sort of this insectoid, enhanced cyborg race of, we go war all the time. We destroy stuff, we eat planets, and then we go to the next one. Oh, we also like slaves. They're tempting to go for right now, just because it's awesome to be able to go, look, we're just going to go war all the time. But I'll probably screw it up, and quite honestly, I don't like their ships as much. They feel much more like, almost a bit like Orc ships from 40k. Just kind of all this exposed. It looks like Rust, it's probably not, but you get the idea. Sophons, Sofas, are pretty awesome because they're basically like, you get like the grey aliens that you see in, well, classic sci-fi and sort of imaged in most sci-fi, including here, and then you put them in like cool little spacesuits, and yeah, they're pretty awesome. Also, they are pacifist outlook, despite frail bodies not exposed to violence, they can construct vessels of devastating offensive capability, highly scientific knowledge and technological advancement, but also kind of derpy and irresponsible on occasion, which sounds a lot like Kerbals. So we'll play the Sofas, and their ships also look awesome. Like their biggest ship, the Yota, it looks awesome. I really do like the look of it. Look a bit like Covenant ships from Halo, to an extent. That just looks like some sort of Covenant rifle. Right, so they have omniscience, or omniscience. Omniscience. Knows how many empires have researched a specific technology, gains science bonus for the next technology. The fewer empires that know the technology, the higher the bonus. So they get, I think, up to 50% bonus on the next technology if no one knows it. If everyone knows it, they get a 0 bonus. So it's basically 50 divided by the number of people who know the research, who don't know the research. So if, who know the research. Yeah, so if no one knows the research, awesome, you get 50% bonus. If everyone knows the research, you get 0%. Sophons, they get +1 science per population. They get +2 science per population on cold. They also lean towards political opinion of scientists. So in your government, you will have like a more scientific government in general, or at least they push it that way. Faction traits, Pathfinders. We get the sort of adjacent positions of nodes and stuff in the strings and whatever. For pathing, Feeble Warriors, they get less troop strength. Fast Travelers +2 movement points on ships. Note that these traits actually sort of indicate how the trait system will continue to work in the space. So you have like Feeble Warriors 2, Fast Travelers 2. This gives +2 movement. So you assume Fast Travelers 1 gives +1 movement. I think you can actually see that here. Yeah. Now, the Vodiani are pretty awesome. They get like shipbound. They get loads of bonuses and stuff over here. They also are more religious. Fearless Warriors, they have troop strength, they get fast traveling, and they get legendary heroes, less upkeep, and they get experience per turn. And their ships are pretty awesome. I think playing as like a Vodiani custom, or maybe Vodiani will be the next thing we do. But for now, we'll just stick with Sophons because science, cool. I like science. I like playing a science-focused race most of the time. We're going to dive in, and there'll be a little like cutscene at the beginning that talks about Sophons, and I'll let you watch that. So we're going to play as a normal spiral, small, normal age, constellations, few, 4 people, speed, normal, custom factions doesn't matter at the moment, and sure, we will name it as such. Yep, seems good to me. Okay. I'll probably lose, by the way. I was terrible at Endless Space 1, so I never played it on the channel. Ooh, Mecha Sofa.
They have always been first, the Sophons. First to split atoms, mine asteroids, and capture the energy of the sun. First, too, to crash their test rockets.
Kerbals.
Trigger artificial earthquakes.
Kerbals.
And accidentally blow up their moon.
Kerbals. Definitely Kerbals.
Their great power has given them great irresponsibility. But through it, now, they're the first to create perfection. Me.
Ooh, pretty. Okay, so one of the best things about Endless Space is like the sheer art direction and art styling and stuff. I mean, not just like the visuals of the game, also the music is really good. I have actually used this music not this music, but the music for Endless Space 1 on a few other series because they say, oh yeah, just use it on other series provided you like attribute it, which is awesome. But seriously, this looks so cool. Look at it. It looks kind of evil, but you know, it looks awesome. Right, so we start over here. We've got 5 nodes nearby. Got a load of planets in the solar system. Let's go have a look. Okay, inhospitable. Jungle, inhospitable ash, inhospitable lava, and we have a Velt, friendly life, blah 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 blah. Basically, I would call it Terran. Colonized, and we have 2 Sofas and an Epistis. They're a race of mechanical beings who've only recently ventured into the stars. Their political opinion is they like the ecologists more, and they get plus food and more food on hot. They get plus 2 food on hot, whereas we actually benefit on cold. Ooh. There's a subterranean thing here. Okay. Right. Let's grab our fleet. So, we want to grab the Audacious, which is our explorer ship. The flag one is our colony ship that we start with. We're going to take our explorer ship and we will... There we go. Hekim. What do we have here? We have Hyperium, Deciduous Tree, mutated trees lightly crafted by the Endless that filter dust. Ooh, so dust is like money. It's like the resource. For those of you who don't know, we're going to do a start an expedition, look for curiosities in the system, and gain potential rewards. Hello. Hello. Oh, hello. Very large planet. Well, huge. Large. Ooh. Titanium. Transvine. I like. Okay. Let us launch a probe, and I believe that we can... No, we don't do it like this. How do we do it? Ah! No! Right. How do we do it? Do we click this? Yes, there we go. We use a probe. And we did the expedition on Hekim with our probe we launched, which has got us Jadonics resource, and we get plus 5 Jadonics as a loot. Ooh. So we successfully analyzed the subterranean anomaly on planet Hekim. Now, in-game they call them curiosities. I just call them anomaly because it tends to be a little bit more obvious. Ooh, and we can turn pop-ups on and off. Okay. Right, so now we've only got 1 probe left. You can see that we've got 1 out of 2 here. This actually was used a multiple time and recharged at each new turn. Okay. So we could scan here or scan here for one using a probe, but I'm going to actually hold off on the probe for the moment. And what we're going to do is we are going to send you here. Should get there this turn. Whoop! Ooh, that's quite a few planets you got here, Artemis. Let's have a look. Huge ocean. Okay, I mean the food's good, but everything else, eh. Medium ice. It's a cold planet. We like... Oh god, no science, no dust. Ugh. Large ocean. Eh. Large Arctic. Great science. You know, we might go for that just for the science, but everything else is a bit naff. Okay, let us use... What was it? The large ice or the medium ice? Here we go. This one here. Large Arctic. Successful. Plus 30 Empire Science Production loot. So we get a buff of plus 30 science. Nice! I do appreciate that at the beginning of the game. Now, as the Sophons, we need to make sure that we get out ahead on science, because if we're ahead on science, we get bonuses. Remember, because we get plus 50% bonus if no one knows a tech. If we fall behind, we stay behind because we don't get that bonus. So we need to keep that bonus at all costs. We're probably going to go up here? Yeah. So start traveling up there. And you can travel... It's a bit risky using you to like scan in case we bump into like pirates or something, but we'll travel up here. And of course you don't have any probes. Tiny ash. Lovely. Lovely. Right. We've discovered Jadonics. You can use it to upgrade the systems in the economy screen. Let's go to the economy screen then. I don't think I can use it to upgrade anything, can I? No. Economy scan. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. So you can use this to see how useful different systems are. So we're looking here and it's got a bit of dust here, a bit of science, a bit of... food's kind of but it's good for dust. Okay. Right, let's go for hero recruited. Asaronini Dzulmaran. I'm going to call you Asa. Asa, I would like to manage you, and I'll tell you to do something. We're assigned to a fleet or system. We're going to assign you to a system, and, well, we only have one system. You're in charge of this system. Do well. Be good. Other things. Okay.
Hey, Chancellor of Exploration Expansion. You're the latest addendum to the ruling triumvirate of the Sophons. A leader with a little bit more drive and ambition than the average laboratory-bound researcher. We hope so, at least. The galaxy is loaded with rare ore that must be exploited, new forms of life to dissect, and even some lesser civilizations who can act as cheap muscle. What are you waiting for? Get out there and share the glee of discovery!
Okay, that's lovely. Oh, deciduous. Dust-siduous tree. God damn it. Dust-siduous. Okay, lovely. Right, are we building stuff? Sciencing stuff? We're not sciencing stuff. Let's science something. Okay, so this is a science screen, and I much prefer it to the science screen from Endless Space 1, which was a little bit of a... It was circle tree. I hate circle tree. So here we have a sort of tiered tree system that you will unlock further like eras, which have more technology in them eventually. The further the tree is, the less you can see. Like, we don't have any idea what's in the 5th era. In the 4th era, we can see that there is this, which is the Yota class hull. Ooh. Over here, we can see some stuff. Ooh. Now, bear in mind that these are race-applicable techs. These are for our race only. And down here, we can actually start researching stuff. However, the stuff in the Era 2 costs a lot more than Era 1. So we're going to stick to Era 1 for the moment. And we're going to do stuff that will make sure that we get continued dominance in the science field, because that way we can keep our plus 50% bonus. And you can see right here, we've got plus 50%, plus 50%, plus 50%. Xenobiology. 1 out of 4 emperors have researched this technology already. 25%. So... 25% here. Another one has researched it, because some races start with certain technologies. So we need to make sure that we get a few things and we stay ahead. So I'm tempted by the non-baryonic particle. That will give us +1 science per population and +1 science per population on cold. In addition to magnetic field generators. +10 science and +20 on Velt planets. And we have a Velt planet. And +20 science would be lovely, because right now we are getting 50 per turn. Science surplus of 30. Yeah, I'm kind of digging this one. Especially when the 50% bonus we have. So that'll take us 1 turn. Right, we might as well queue something else up. What's this? Colonized Tundra? Colonized Atoll? Well, we haven't found a Tundra world yet, but I assume they would be cold. And we get a 50% bonus. It might be something we want to do. So we'll queue you up. And you can shift queue, which I love. Oh, we're not constructing anything. Right, let's go construct. So we can construct down here. You notice the only show improvements, only show ships. Tempting to send out another scout craft. For now, though, I'm going to make sure we try and stick ahead with any sort of science that's possible. Cerebral reality. You get +10 dust and +10 science. Sounds good to me. The other one is production. And food. Very tempting. The growth will be very, very much appreciated. We're going to go for drone network. As much as I kind of think the other one would be helpful. Also, this is a system improvement. Science. Before any great scientific advance can be found, there must be money to do the research. By setting a series of long-term agreements, we get +1 science on planets and +2 science on planets with anomalies. Now, the benefit of this is it applies system-wide. But I'm still going to stick with... Well, actually, all of these are system-wide. Oh, okay. I'm going to stick with drone network. Because I think we need the production bonus. It's also less cost. It costs us 160 cogs, whereas this costs us 280 cogs. Once we've done that, we can then segue into more science. Plus, science per population right now doesn't really benefit us much. We've got 3 population. Whereas the one we're researching will be very nice. Let's end the turn. So ice, Arctic are white. Whoop, wrong one. And the blue dots are oceans. Okay. Right, let's move you forwards. Vark. Large swamp with titanium. Small monsoon. Colonizable. Small snow. I like snow. It's pretty naff. Medium barren. Yeah. Ooh, outstanding science. Right, well, we have got probes, right? It lied. Cooldown. Ah, right, there we go. Actually, it cools down every 2 turns, it seems like. So it'll cool down next turn. It's tempting to go for one of these planets to colonize, but it was a pretty terrible planet. So, ooh, there's an enemy star system up here. I say enemy. They could be a future muscle labor force thing. But it's probably someone we don't want to be around much. Why don't we go investigate? And say hi. Right, it's down here. Ooh. Medium snow. Small Arctic. Large gas. And large snow. You notice these are cold planets. This looks like my kind of solar system. I'm just saying. We can't actually inhabit any of them, however. You notice that we can see the solid circle is something we can inhabit, whereas the hollow ones are the ones we can't yet. I say yet. Right, I'm going to move you to explore here. It's going to take you a couple of turns to get there. And once you're done up there, you'll need to pop down here. Yeah. But that's a good opening for us today. If you have enjoyed, please don't like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing. I believe the game is out tomorrow on Early Access if you would like to go have a gander at it yourself. Ender Space 2 is pretty. I'm looking forward to showing you some more. Very pretty. I mean, look at that. Pretty. But yes, especially since it is a new series to the channel, though, do remember to like and subscribe and all that jazz if you really do like it. And, of course, do down below in the comment section. Do your thing. Comment. Let me know what you think. And, of course, let me know if you want more. But until next time, it's goodbye from me. I was going to say it's goodbye, and I stumbled on the word goodbye, and I don't know why the word goodbye is so hard. It's just because I hate leaving you. But yeah, it's goodbye from me. It's goodbye from the sofas. Until next time, stay shiny.